Spider-Man moved through the city like a shadow. Colorful reds and blues of his costume seemed dark and grim in the moonlight. He landed silently on the rooftop of the abandoned warehouse, his mind a storm of grief and fury. He could hear noises from inside. He smashed through a skylight, landing in a crouch on the dusty floor below. A single, terrified figure stood in the center of the room, holding a gun. It was the killer. "You," Spider-Man roared, his voice filled with a rage he didn't know he possessed. The man fired his gun, but Peter dodged the bullets effortlessly. In 2 quick bounds, he was across the room. He snatched the gun away and, with a single punch, sent the man sprawling to the ground. He grabbed the killer by the front of his shirt, lifting him into the air. He wanted to see the face of the monster who had taken his uncle from him. He dragged the man into a sliver of moonlight shining through the broken window, and then Peter's heart stopped. His rage vanished, replaced by a horror so cold and so absolute it felt like he was encased in ice. It was him. The messy hair, the wild eyes. It was the exact same robber from the TV studio, the same man he had let escape. The same man he had been too selfish to stop. He dropped the man, who collapsed. In a heap, it all crashed down on Peter at once. If he had only stopped him earlier. If he had only listened to the guard. If he hadn't been so arrogant and selfish. If he had just done the right thing. Uncle Ben would still be alive. He had the power. To save him, and he had failed. He was responsible. The weight of that realization was heavier than any building he could ever lift. He tied the man up with his webs for the police and stumbled out of the warehouse back into the night. The boy, who had left his house that night, full of anger, was gone. In his place was a young man, crushed by the heaviest burden of all, guilt.